All right, welcome back, everybody. Earlier this week, the Bayside Conference put out a memo outlining its COVID protocols for the upcoming winter season.
Yeah, the protocols will be strenuous to most student athletes and coaches, but considering we didn't have a winter season at all last year, Wicomico County Director of Athletics Brian Ashby thinks it's worth it. He's the subject of this week's Insider interview.
Very excited to get winter underway. When the winter season in 20 ended on, I think it was March 13th, just prior to the state tournament finals. That was a tough time. So being able to get student athletes back with winter where they did not have a season last year was first and foremost the priority of the Bayside Conference. What prompted this is interscholastic athletics indoors, and using volleyball as an example this fall, all the safety protocol and what has to happen indoors versus outdoors. Indoors is different. We don't have as much space to social distance, and certainly we look at the safety of the student athlete, the coaches, the officials, and the spectators as to how can we do this and do it safely and give the season the best chance to go from start to finish. I think to go into this any other way in the old mode of let's pack the gyms, and certainly that's a phenomenal atmosphere for a student athlete, just simply could not happen this year where COVID is still very much with us. The way that this will occur, each county will contract with a third party to come in and do the testing. Some of the other models used by counties who have already enacted this. There are counties that have enacted this within the state of Maryland for fall, is students would have multiple opportunities to get tested, maybe perhaps during lunch or after school, but we don't want the responsibility of a student athlete or a coach to have to go out and bring us results. They can do it right on our school campus. That decision, quite honestly, was not really difficult when all 8 counties agreed to do it. To be vaccinated or not to be vaccinated, that's a personal choice. It's a very polarizing choice. People are on one side of the issue or the other. But I think this, if you are vaccinated, to show proof of vaccine, that's very helpful. And then you have the option to be tested when testing occurs. If you're not vaccinated, then we need to get you to submit to a test at least every 14 days. And if we do have some type of outbreak, then everybody gets tested so that we can maintain the integrity of the winter season and keep everybody safe. And above all, that's what it's about. Is it a little inconvenient? Absolutely. But we've got to remember who we're doing this for.
It may be a little inconvenient, Trey, but I'm just happy that we have a winter season coming up in the Bayside.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that resonated with me most in our interview. He said, hey, we got to do all of these different things, and nobody likes doing extra work, but we are trying to put this together for the student athletes, and I think ultimately that's what the most important thing is.
Absolutely, it sure is. Coming up, a fatal crash out in Dover, and how is one Delaware city handling a major problem with clean drinking water? That's coming up next.
Hi, I'm Joey Jones from Laurel High School Football, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.